Welcome back to Breakfast Television. The 40th annual Winnipeg Folk Festival kicked off last night at Birds Hill Park and continues till Sunday. Some of tonight's big acts include Colin Malloy of the Decemberists and Juno winner Serena Ryder, also featuring talented Canadian Swedish artist Sarah MacDougall, who joins us this morning, waking up nice and early to warm up your voice for the main stage tonight. Thanks so much for being here.
No problem.
Let's talk a little bit about you first of all, and then we'll chat about the festival experience. But your music, Western Canadian Music Award for the last album that you put out back in 2011, The Greatest Ones Alive, which is an awesome name for an album, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
And you also produce a lot of your own music as well. Yeah. Let's talk a little bit about your approach to songwriting and putting an album together.
Sure. Well, I'm a bit of a control freak, so I like to keep my hands in everything. So I'll write the songs and then I bring them to the band, and then we'll bring it to the studio and work in there and arrange things properly.
And that way you always know and things are going to sound exactly the way you want them to sound.
Yeah, exactly.
Now you live up in the Yukon. I know you've lived in Vancouver, originally from Sweden.
Yeah.
I know here in Winnipeg, a lot of the musicians I talk to, our weather, our many, many long months of winter often plays into the whole singer-songwriter thing and affects a lot of people's songwriting. Yeah. Do you find the same thing about where you're from?
Definitely. I mean, I grew up in the north in Sweden and then living in Whitehorse, where it's dark most of the time and minus 40 all the time. You don't really have anything else to do other than be creative, really.
I was just going to say, all the most creative people come from some of the coldest places. Yeah. It's not going to be cold at the Folk Festival this weekend. No. We have a full report of sunshine and hot temperatures coming our way. You're playing Winnipeg Folk Festival for the first time for our 40th anniversary. What are you looking forward to about the experience?
Everything. Of course, playing it is going to be amazing. I'm playing with my bass player, Marie-Josée Dandonneau, who's from Oh My Darling.
Yes.
And then just being there and meeting people and doing the workshops. I'm doing a workshop with Sylvia Tyson.
It's amazing.
And
that's so awesome.
I'm just really excited for all of it.
It's one of the great things about the Folk Festival is you put people on stage together who don't really know each other from different walks of life, and I mean then you end up on stage with someone like Sylvia Tyson, and it's really a wonderful thing. What's the difference for you as far as audience reaction and playing a show at an outdoor festival versus in a tavern or in a concert hall type of scenario?
Well, it's very different because a lot of the time it's a completely new audience for me, because I'm not super well known in Winnipeg or in most places where I play festivals. So you're playing to a new crowd and doing in the round and the workshops. It's very different from being in a club and having people have come just to see you.
Right. Well, like we always say, you always discover your new favorite band at the Winnipeg Folk Festival, and Sarah's playing throughout the weekend. You can catch her tonight on the main stage, and we have the full Folk Festival lineup on the website. Visit breakfasttelevision.ca for the link to the Folk Fest website. Thank you so much, Sarah, for being here.
Thank you.
We have a song coming up on the BT stage. Here's Jeremy and Courtney.